Digital ladies breaking the chain, rising in crypto, we're changing the game. Crypto frontier, we're claiming our space. Not your keys, not your crypto, know your place. Unscripted, we're bold, we're free. Melissa Key, the Lady K, and Opti. Dip-a-toe, come ride this wave. Digital wealth, we're here to pay.
Crypto nights, we're lighting the spark. As we ignite now, we're setting the mark.
Safety first, we're keeping it tight. Blockchain power, we're shining the light. Unscripted, we're bold, we're free. Melissa Key, the Lady K, and Opti. Dip-a-toe, come ride this wave.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Digital Ladies Unscripted. I know that you all are looking for Miss World Be Free. Unfortunately, she is not feeling well, and so it will be myself, Miss Lady K, and Optimistic Prime, and we are going to do our year-end review. And I do have to thank the 20 people who are already in the audience. We've got some of our magical internet friends over there. I see Stone and Mr. Zam, Silver Days, and Texas Guns. I know that we will have more folks rolling up in here, and I'm so excited to have you all here this evening with us as we go through this year. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start with you ladies. I'll go last and talk about things that happened this year. But I think it would be really cool just to be able to talk about the things that you have done throughout this year, starting from January. So whoever would like to go first.
Opti, take it away.
Opti, go for it. Take it away.
My kids are being loud in the background, so I don't know how long I'll last. But Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Our show in between, really sad that Melissa's not here. Obviously, it's not the same without her, but totally needing to take a couple days off and just decompress from all things in life in general. We've been going nonstop for a year. It feels like, which is exactly what we were just talking about here. Very excited to go over all the things that have been happening in XRP and in the financial shift and with us personally. So yeah, you had said that we should talk a little bit about like what we've accomplished this year. I know, the two of you, like amongst queens, amongst giants. But yeah, as we were starting to think about it, I was like, wow, like we've done a lot this year. And I'm super proud of it. So I appreciate the opportunity to be able to share some of the accomplishments. So we celebrated our second year with the Blue Umbrella token. We celebrated our 5th year with the Wandering Footprint. With the Blue Umbrella token, we were able to accomplish 500 holders at the beginning of, I think it was January, with X Bank and the Million Pixel Wall, which we're featured on. Did a year with Lady K and Stone in Coffee and Crypto, although sometimes a little bit of a wave in attendance there, but I'd like to think that I'm there when it's most important. And so, yeah, I'm very proud of that, actually. Very proud that that's been going on. Very proud of Lady K and Stone for having that consistent for me, too, to come to. So that's been really great. And then we put out 2 issues of The Wanderer this year for the very first time ever. When I had started it 4 years ago and then took last year off because it was so much work. And then to get out 2 this year and really celebrate all of you nomads was really, it sort of took on its own life, in my desire to commemorate this year. Like I really spent the year commemorating, I think, the people that I met and the relationships. Obviously, I got to go on 3 amazing vacations for the first time in my entire life. which was insane to go out and like hang out with my magical internet friends. First to win the trip to Austin, and like from Vice City. Shout out to Vice City, Banana, and Uga, who allowed for me to have that as my very first excursion to meet the crew, as it were. And then before that, I got to LA with Fruition Productions with meet Maya and Chris in real life. So that, and Not Financial Advice, and J68J, and Zach Rector, and like that was last year. At the end of the year. And so yeah, we got to Austin this year. I got to and Las Vegas. So really incredible experiences to meet all of you and to sort of like it's almost like packing. Like I felt like this year was really like I had excavated the ground for so many years of the foundation, like every year there was like a new excavation of the foundation of what I was trying to build. And I was like just waiting for like the cement and the like packing down. And it really felt like this year with all of you coming in to my world and being so supportive, and then us being able to meet each other in real life and just really solidifying the relationships we had created on the internet. I really felt like the foundation got really strong. And ultimately, we went from 8 members to 44 members of the Wandering Footprint. So, yay! I'm so excited. I launched the XOM token finally this year, and still, working out details of that. And yeah, I mean, I think, and then obviously Digital Ladies Unscripted with you fine ladies. And thank you so much to Melissa, who, had this vision in her mind, and it was Monday nights and we were going to do it together. And I really love spending my Monday nights with you, even if I'm cocooning and hiding from the world. It's nice to come in here and spend some time with you guys and sort of commemorate our journey together. I think that's what's so special about this, is that it's like Melissa's brainchild, but every week that we come and we can chat, like I can't, like in 10 years coming back to these conversations and be like, what, we recorded our thoughts at this time, like how special and how unique. And shout out to all the beautiful people in the audience that come every week to support us in expressing our thoughts and our minds. And yeah, shout out to Melissa. We love you so much.
We do, for sure. Miss Kristen.
Oh no, you go, Kita.
See, I knew she was gonna do it. She's really trying to get out of this. All right, so I have to echo a lot of what Opti just said. This year has just been monumental for me. I took a lot of chances this year. Really stepped out of my comfort zone. Prior to this year, I was already doing spaces. I was doing Keeping It 100 with Kita and the crew. And this year, I really kind of stepped out and did more, just a whole lot more. I kind of got away from being a hodler and really started to step into understanding what the actual XRPL was really about and what was being built there, and wanted to really become a part of it. In the beginning of the year, I really focused on, okay, well, we've had price movement. November of last year had already happened. So we were seeing, lots of great things coming our way. Those people that were holding XRP, naysayers, things of that nature. So I went on a mission to find out more, and Melissa was doing, dip a toe. And so I was seeing, of course, the faces of crypto and the different projects that were coming onto her show. And then in April of this year, I started Kita's Brew. And that's where a lot of things started to change for me. I started that company, got my website, and then Melissa was like, okay, well, we're gonna do this pre-party for XRP Las Vegas. And I'm like, okay, all right, let me see how I can become a part of this. So I ended up becoming one of the sponsors for that pre-party. And then that is how I got to meet the lovely Optimistic Prime. I also got a chance to meet, you know, all of the people that I had been corresponding with online, 68J, who brought myself and Opti together for doing ladies' night. And then, Lady K, I had seen her, but I really didn't know much about Lady K, like outside of spaces. And so this year has been great being able to get to know them. But Vegas was a real game changer, like total game changer for me, because it just opened up the floodgates when it came to what's being built on the XRPL. Like I knew Opti beforehand, but being there with her and seeing her present on the Shark Tank in Vegas, and to be able to meet the guys from IMU TV, Niall Fitzy and Rob in Vegas, to be able to hang with them, Steak and Bake Bully and Mr. Zam, who are the co-heads of TrueFi, who I work very closely with outside of these shows, was a big thing. And, it kind of parlayed me into now hosting with them when they do spaces. So that another thing just to add on to just amazingness throughout the year. Collaborations have come out of that, out of meeting them, the whole beard oil thing with, the Bearded Ape Society has happened. I ended up going to New York and meeting Kristen in person, and Stone, as well as, I had met Mr. Zan before, so he was there as well. And then also being able to go to the XRPL community events there in New York, and to really get a chance to meet even more people, and then to see the people that are like, I know you. You're Keita. And I'm like, huh? What are you talking about? Yeah, I am, but okay. So, the year is ending out on a great note as well. You know what I mean? When you move in authenticity, people tend to notice that, and they want to be around you. They want to do things. You know what I mean? I've been going to, and I see TK rolled up in the spot. Big bro, Ness Force is here.
Missed you today on Saturday.
I know. I'm super excited.
Like, where's TK?
I know, right? And then on Saturdays, we do the karaoke space with Kristen, who does actually host that along with Gotta Be. And so we are preparing for a whole nother IRL event, and the lovely ladies of this show will all be in the same room together.
That's going to be exciting, though. You know what I mean? Like, meeting Opti for the first time, and then just like the four of us together. I can't wait. That's going to be great.
It's going to be so awesome. And here's the thing. On top of it, we got the guys too. We got Stone.
I mean, it will be awesome to meet Steak, but then like all of us together is just going to be so much fun.
Oh my gosh, the energy field. Like I can't even, like it's like so far out. I can already feel it. You know what I mean? Like just having us all sort of sink into each other's energy fields, and like get over the shit that's, that annoys us about each other too, because that's the thing when you meet people in real life, you gotta, manage the energy field. So yeah, I'm super, super stoked about that.
And it's going to be,
I just, for the record, nobody annoys me. Do I know you?
No. And here's the funny part. What's going to be very interesting is to see whether or not those energy fields, you see them in the pool, because there's a heated pool.
Oh.
Well, I was thinking like late at night being, who's going to go to bed early, who's going to stay up late, who's going to be loud, and, how you manage the like, guys, be quiet. And like, I'm having too much fun. Don't tell me to be quiet,
Not me. Not me. I'm going to tell you, I sleep like a log. I sleep like a log.
I'm a night owl. I'll stay up. Chris will be passed out for sure. And I'm not the type that doesn't want to get my hair wet. So we're going to have fun.
Oh, I'm not the type that
And
don't
there's a
want
games room.
my hair wet either. I don't care. I'm not that girl.
Yeah, me neither.
My hair is like this for that reason. I'm not afraid of water.
Yeah, I just it's really special that we're gonna start this year off this way. And like even my daughter asked today, how long? I'm like, a month. A month.
Oh, Mr. Zam, let's go.
Let's go. Okay. It's gonna be a blast. And the beauty is we're gonna be able to cook. We're gonna be able, it's gonna be a blast. I'm super excited. Super, super duper excited. And that's enough of me. Miss Kristen, we're listening.
I do also want to say before you start is that Melissa had suggested that we do an in-person Digital Ladies Unscripted. So I really hope that happens and that we can all like we can plan a little, like booth where we can all sit in front of it and do like a anyways, let's give it time.
We could either film it.
That idea.
We could either film that together while we're in the same room and play it, because I think we'll all be on the plane.
That's what she was saying.
Yeah.
We could do it like 3 days before for 1 hour and then just play it while we're all traveling home. And it would be just so cool to have footage of us having a conversation in person, like, the future.
That would be cool. We should do it on Sunday after the event so we can like talk about the event.
Yes, that would be great. And then we have our magical internet friends be able to stream in.
Yes.
Maybe that would be the one time we could have guys.
We'll see.
Oh yeah. Anyway. Yeah. We could have Stone in there. Let's just do us all.
Yeah, I think that would be great. I think that would be awesome.
All right, Opti and Keto want me to talk about myself, but really all I did this year was start a validator. Actually, next week will be my 1 year anniversary. So that's
you see me giving you the side. You see me giving you the side eye. I don't even know
what
you're trying to play.
I'm only a validator.
That's big. I mean, that's enough, I think.
That's a big thing.
So, you know what's funny is that for like 2 years for sure, 2 years, I sat on Spaces saying 2025 is going to be amazing. Like everything is lining up for 2025. I didn't believe
you mean 2020. You talking about 2026 or 2025?
No, 2025. I didn't think we were going to get any headway with regulations with that administration. Yeah. And all the other timelines were lining up to 2025. And I got a lot of slack for that. Like I got a lot of people going, no way, it's going to happen. That's too long away, and I'm like, it's going to be 2025. And so I really love this year because I was right. And two, like everything just started moving in a very positive direction. Like it was, prior to that, it was very bleak with the lawsuit and the price and the lack of community and the lack of builders. And, because for years I watched people just walk away, sell out, walk away, give up, of course, the FUDs and the fights and all the craziness. And so like this year, I'm just really happy because it's been a great year. You know what I mean? Like XRP, we had a little run before the year, but we've maintained, around the high of 365. That's the all-time high that we hit in 2025. We got a lot of new amendments. We got new DeFi. We got new partnerships. So that's why I'm happy to go through all those things with you guys.
Well, and I am going to set her loose. I'm about to set this Lady K loose and just let you rock out because I know there's some really good information, and I love that we're able to disseminate all of this information and give it in like a really concise type of a list, because across the board I had like a whole list of the actual acquisitions.
Yeah, why don't you name those off?
I can do that for sure.
Yeah.
Abso-freaking-lutely. And it's a lot.
Annual Digital Ladies Unscripted overview of the following year.
Oh yeah. Oh,
First
yeah.
annual.
Yeah, and I'm gonna have to go back. Hold that thought just one moment.
We have to come up with a better name. Oh, by the way, while you're looking for that, something really special happened this morning on Coffee and Crypto with Stone and Lady K and sometimes Opti. That they were talking about the karaoke that went so well this past weekend. And they ended up, NTO gave up one of his incredible Our Side.
Silver
Oh my gosh.
coins.
What's the name of the company? I just know him. I just Lost Art. Thank you very much. Yeah. And NTO gave up one of his silver coins, which is incredible. I mean, especially as silver's like skyrocketing right now. Like, what an amazing gift to give.
I think
Shout out to
$250 for 1 ounce.
Well, and these were like commemorative at the beginning, so like they were always special, and they commemorate the lawsuit and everything. Anyways, congratulations to Barker Man. Super exciting, and thanks so much for sharing that this morning. But the reason I bring this up is because it was such a huge success that it was suggested that maybe that also becomes annual. And Fitzy ended up coming in and saying that he would sponsor next year, 1 year from this week, on the Saturday night for karaoke. You got a year to prepare. That he decided, should we say how much money Fitzy said he was going to put down?
I think I said it, but you can say it.
Say it.
$500.
Yeah, that's amazing. And
That's
actually,
nice.
you know what? Like, the point of that was to, because karaoke is just fun, and it's kind of crazy to get on there and sing in front of people, and so it's kind of like just come out of your shell and have some fun, and no talent needed, just we're all goofing around, right? And so the point was to try and entice people to come in and actually just come out of their shell for the first time. And so, like, although we had said, okay, best performance and stuff, we ended up picking randomly. And I think that's a good idea going forward, because if it's random, if you just take the chance to do it, then you have a chance to win. So
I thought that was very good.
Yeah, I think that's probably a better way.
I like it. And I definitely want to give a shout out to Miss Tangi for rolling up in the spot. Miss Tangela Thomas. Hey, Miss Queen of the Nile. And I do also want to give a shout out to the 91 people we have watching across all of our platforms, IMU TV, here on YouTube, and then also on the X app streaming live. So we're thankful for all of you for being here.
All right, Lady K.
All right. Nope, it ain't. I got him.
Oh, you got him. Awesome.
Got the acquisitions. All right. See, she's trying to get out of talking, but it's okay. I'm not mad at her.
Digital ladies, we're breaking.
Okay. All right. So acquisitions that were made by Ripple Labs. In November of 2025, a wallet as a service and custody infrastructure provider, Palisade, was acquired. G Treasury in October of 25. A treasury management system provider used by major corporations, acquired for approximately $1 billion. Rail, a Toronto-based stablecoin powered cross-border payments infrastructure platform, and it was acquired for $200 million. Hidden Road. This was completed in October of 2025, but it was announced in April of 2025. It's a multi-asset prime brokerage firm acquired for $1.25 billion, making Ripple the first crypto company to own a global prime broker. Standard Custody, this was in June of 2024. And I'll just talk about it just because it's a digital asset custody platform. The amount was undisclosed. As far as partnerships go, and there's quite a few of them, but just for major banking and financial institutions, there was BNY Mellon, SBI Holdings, Bank of America, Santander, American Express, Standard Chartered, BBVA, Canadian Imperial Bank of Commerce, and then the DBS Bank. And then on top of that, we had payment providers and remittance companies by MoneyGram, Onafreak, Trenglo, and SBI Remit, and then Thunes. And then for stablecoin and tokenization partners, Scrutinize, Franklin Templeton, Dubai Land Department and Control Alt, and then MasterCard, WebBank, and Gemini. And then the other notable collaborations are Control Alt, which is for tokenization initiatives, and Navati out of Australia, which launched the AUD stablecoin on XRPL.
You know, it's funny because at the end of 2024, or was it the beginning of 2024? I can't remember now. You know, they ended up dropping the appeal, right? And
Right.
finally the resolution lawsuit. And we always said when that lawsuit was really holding Ripple back, and when it was resolved, what partnerships would we start seeing rolling out? And so this year was definitely an indication of that. And there was a lot. And there was a couple like just Evernorth, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like XRP Treasury, which is big. I just looked it up. They've acquired some additional XRP. So now what they've acquired plus committed to acquiring 473 million XRP and some change. That's a lot. We had Axelar integrate, Wormhole. Let's see. There's a Squid too. So we've had a lot of interoperability come to the ledger. That's exciting. But let's see. And that you said MasterCard, right? And then as far as DeFi goes, I mean, the biggest ones were MXRP, which I love the idea of MXRP. And then F Assets. We finally got F Assets. That's another thing we had been waiting how many years for? Like 3 years. So that was exciting. Did you guys end up getting
Okay, it was muted because I was typing and I didn't want y'all to hear my fingernails to tap, 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 tap. I know y'all saw it moving around a little bit, kind of jiggling a little something, something. That's all it was. I was actually shouting out ODL 589 who rolled up in the spot. Thank you for being here. We so appreciate you for sure. And there are so many different acquisitions, and if I'm not mistaken, that's one of the sources of contention is that there were 1,700 contracts that are associated. So I mean, it's really nice. I don't know if those NDAs have been lifted or not. But
well, that number came from the court documents, right? Because they said that Ripple had 1,700 contracts, right? And some of them could have already have ended, and some of them could have, you know what I mean? And then some of them could have been ongoing, but we never found out who those were with.
We didn't.
Yeah. So, but everything that they've announced this year has been, very bullish, I think. I mean, Evernorth, I think, is going to be a behemoth with the treasury.
And also Franklin Templeton too, because
the ETFs. Yes.
And I did that to bring in talking about the ETFs. Hi, Marvin Davis. Welcome to the show. We are so glad to have you. He's another person that we got a chance to meet in Las Vegas. So yeah. Hey, Marvin.
And Austin for me too.
Hey, you did? Okay. Are they doing Austin again?
I don't think so. That was Beggs, and Lady Beggs moved to the Philippines. So there was rumors that we'd have to do one in the Philippines at one point, which I've always wanted to visit there. So hopefully they will throw another one in the near future, and when we're all rich and can get on a plane to the Philippines for the weekend.
Can you imagine doing karaoke in
Oh,
the Philippines?
my dream. It's
Have
like
you
these are
have
the
you
dreams
heard
I've had my whole
them?
life. Hang out with my fantastic friends in other countries. Yeah, absolutely.
But have you heard them? When they do
Oh, sure.
karaoke, it's like a whole like big deal. When they
Yes. I love their songs. They're just great.
yeah, they really are. For
Well,
sure.
that's what was so special about Austin and the Moon Party is that they were performing live. And I
Yeah.
got to see Rob perform live too, which was just, phenomenal. And yeah, it's really special. And shout out to all the musicians on the Ledger because this year was really special. Because it was this year, like, there's been so much crammed into this year that it's so hard to, like, did it all happen this year?
Yes.
And I'm pretty sure that at the very beginning, when I was making my nomads, you could not add MP3s. And then by March or whatever, I could. And then, the evolution of like how that was displayed has evolved so much to the point where, like, 3D mutable NFTs are on the ledger. What?
And and that just lets me know that you really have to be in it to win it, meaning that you have to really be in this to understand everything that is coming, everything that is being implemented, because it's so much
Mhm.
that's happening in such a very short amount of time. Like, we're looking at these things, and a lot of this stuff is happening within 2 to 3 months of each other, or even less time, happening in the same time frame. As well. And I do have to put this up here because I know Stone was talking about this in the show this morning. XRP Man released a free media player for XRPL. So those people that purchase NFTs with MP3s can also utilize this platform in order to be able to play those. So I mean, and as a musician himself, you know, he can always make sure that you're able to tweak it, tweak the actual acoustics of it. Give yourself some more bass if you want some more bass, because we all about that bass. Um,
And
Well,
that's
I'll
not
be
just
honest.
for
Oh,
music, that's for videos too.
yes. He
Okay.
just
well,
changed that. He just changed that. He said while he was in the actual space, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, and this is what's so exciting. First of all, the fact that I had made the 2025 Nomads after we got the MP4, they were 4-second MP4s as well as GIFs. So they actually show up in the video area of that part of the player. He sent me a message. He's like, your NFTs are showing up in my videos. I'm like, that's so cool. You can listen to your music and then like watch the Yahweh, do its thing over and over. But it really, honestly, I've been thinking about making the songs that I made this year to commemorate, like the one for all of you guys. I did add like a sort of newer rendition for the new Nomad. So there will be a song there for you to play on that MP3, MP4 player. But I have been thinking, like, as I go and make these random songs, the coffee and crypto song, the digital ladies song, each one of us, we could sell them for like 0.5 of an XRP, 0.25 of an XRP, just so that people have them in their wallets to listen to. Because if I'm listening to my MP4, MP3 player that's playing all my MP3s in my wallet, sure, throw in all my favorite songs. I don't know. For me, like, because I've been talking about it for a couple months now, talking to Mike TextRP. He had a working prototype a couple weeks ago. So it's really interesting that like these two were the ones I was talking to, and to have something come out that's totally usable is just so beyond exciting. And I'll be honest with you, it'll make me want to buy NFTs that have songs on it way more because I have this tool. So yeah, I'm really excited about how this is going to evolve, and what it makes making these other songs that are commemorative songs worth putting on the ledger, even if it is only for 0.3 or 0.1 or 0.25, just to get it out there, just so that
Girl,
we
just
have the
go ahead
commemorative.
and charge them one daggone XRP and stop playing, talking about some 0.25. One XRP.
I'm really crossing my fingers that this year, XRP is gonna at least go back.
While it's not, just do one XRP.
Wait, go back the lower or go back higher?
Go back to the higher amount where we were last January 1st would be very great. Thank you very much.
I really wouldn't mind it either way. At this point,
right? Isn't that amazing? Can we just acknowledge that isn't that amazing that we're all sort of in that boat, that if it goes lower, I'm happy to buy more, but if it goes higher, it will, help my life out a little bit more,
yeah,
speak to that, Lady K.
Well, I was gonna say, I mean, like you said, the features, I mean, we got a lot of new features on the ledger. It developed a lot this year. I think we're going to see a lot more development next year. But, we got the deep freeze, we got dynamic NFTs, we got credentials, we got clawback, MP tokens, and the NFT token mint offer. So those were all the.
What about the escrow?
Escrow was the year before.
Okay.
Sorry, not the year
we got AMMs the year before.
Escrow. I'm sorry, we've had escrow, but are you talking about token escrow? That actually has not passed.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's up for vote. So I expect token escrow next year with all the permission decks and permissioned domains. All that is still up for vote. Batch is still up for vote. Then we've got smart escrows coming. We have lending protocol code is starting to be introduced in. So I expect that next year. Hopefully, you know how things run on the ledger. We go, slow and steady for security. I'm really hoping we get Chris's firewall. I'm hoping we get Dennis's subscriptions. Or I think maybe batch, then with batch, you don't need descriptions or something. I don't know. But so we had a lot of feature adds this year in development on the ledger. And I think we'll have a lot next year too.
Yeah, I think so too. I think we're starting to see the ramp up of things. Because I think that, as we go further, people are going to be in a mad dash. In order to get things onto the ledger, in order to get the utility pieces on the ledger, in order to try to make this as seamless as possible for those people that don't want to learn more about the blockchain. We're going to have that. You know what I mean? I know we've talked about, I know Winchester in one of his spaces was talking about, well, what I want to see is when somebody has, an office space that looks like H&R Block and people are going into that establishment to help them set up a digital asset and cryptocurrency wallet. Because that would be the, it would just be the convenience of being able to do that, right? Just the same way as when you walk into an H&R Block with your tax stuff, your tax documents, you hand it over, they try to get you the best tax, refund that you can get.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just being able to do it in such a way that whoever comes in as a client doesn't feel like they could get scammed.
Speaking about accounting, I found out a really interesting thing this morning in Coffee and Crypto with Stone and Lady K and sometimes Opti. That Ooga Tiger, I think he's Crypto Tiger now, I think. Anyways, he totally does accounting. And he's offered up his services, and I think that's amazing. And so go check him out. Make sure he's been featured on the Dipito show. He's, he does the disclaimer, and he's just the best. And I love how he says beautiful people. I always used to say that. And so when he comes in the mornings, hello, beautiful people of the ledger. It's just my heart just gets extra big, just his energy. It's just always, anyways, so the fact that he has this sort of side business and he knows crypto, and so I definitely highly suggest y'all reach out to him if you're like me trying to crypto tiger. Thanks, Stone. If you're looking to, I mean, it's hard. I mean, I know some people are behind in their taxes. I know for me, that was a really hard thing to deal with in my 20s. You know, I was really behind, and you know, you really want to get ahead of things that now. And, you know, taxes aren't that scary, especially if you have somebody who's not attached to them and will like help you through the thing and knows. And like in America, you guys are getting a lot more discounts this year. So like if you know, I highly suggest anybody who's struggling with that. I know that it's a psychological thing. I went through it, you know, I'm up to date now. And every year that I do the crypto, you know, like it's scary, you know, it's scary to make sure that you're crossing your T's and dotting your I's so that you can't be taken through the whatever the expression is in the future. You know, and that's been one of the scariest things for me over the past 5 years building on the blockchain is, you know, making sure that these things are followed. And so when you have somebody like Angel, you know, take him up on the offer, because who knows, maybe one day it'll be a percentage that he'll be charging you in XRP. So yeah, get to know your accountant and make sure they know about crypto.
He's gonna end up, what he's gonna do is he's gonna get you so used to the service, and then he's gonna put his pay model in.
You know what? I feel like Uga Tiger Stone and you, Opti, your guys' energy is so high and positive that you just cannot be around the three of you without like, you know, just feeling that, right? I'm like the odd one out.
No, you're not. No,
whatever. No, I feel the same way about your voice. Whenever you speak, like there's just this. Oh, it's so soothing. And it's like this calm confidence that like you, like, you know, we've joked about this year when I sent you that movie. I was like, I think that this person reminds me of you. And I'm like, I don't know you, but I think this person might be like, you know, a movie version of your personality. And like, what I love most about you is like your humbleness, and yet like, don't mess with Lady K. Like, don't mess with Lady K, you know?
She is
and you have this calm security that offers I guess soothing is the best word, you know, with strength of character, with that like, you know, excellent, let's go. Like all your little sayings are so bright. And like, I would absolutely say you are not the oddball out at all. Maybe not as extravagant and as, you know, but like, we definitely feel the same way about you.
You're going to make me cry. I need to.
Well, I'm going to tell you.
So sweet. Like,
listen, when it comes down to it, Lady K, you legitimately are such a great light in this space. You know, the fact that we call you Lady K, you are, and I love it. You'll be like, no, I'm a lady.
Oh, when people call me queen, yeah, I know.
No, I'm a lady. I love it. That, I swear, every time you say it, it cracks me up. I love it. And the beauty of it is like, you can tell Kristen is like one of the coolest people to chill with and hang and have a good time with, have a good conversation, laugh, joke. She's got all kinds of good quips, and she has got some of the best one-liners I have ever heard.
Oh my gosh, you guys are really gonna make me cry. We need to move on. Like, seriously.
No, flowers on you, rainbows on you, you know, I never, you know, it was this year, I guess in the past year, that I really started, I wouldn't say honoring or like respecting, there's a word in here of like just your capacity to hold the middle ground, to hold space with, you know, I saw it before, but like, I ain't going in those spaces, Lady K. Those spaces intimidate the crap out of me. And there you are co-hosting with David Schwartz. What's up, Lady K?
Let's unpack that. Let's unpack that, because not only did it happen once. How many times did it happen, Kristen?
No, I think it was only once.
I think it happened twice.
I think it happened twice.
Did it? No, I think it was once.
I'm pretty sure it was 2 times that he was in a space in New York.
So much happened this year.
And you were asking questions and all the things. I think one of them you moderated the space. If it was it Toasty's space or was it Stewie's space?
Oh, Stewie.
Okay. I think that one you did.
Oh yeah, he did come in Toasties, huh? Did he? Who came in Toasties? Oh, I can't remember now. But
we do. We remember.
I was just like, well, so he used to come in very, very late at night.
Yes.
I mean, he
4
is
o'clock in the morning, 2,
like,
3 o'clock in the morning.
Yes,
yeah.
like 2, 3 a.m. And every time Stewie would be like, you missed David Schwartz. And I'm like, okay, Stewie, call me in the middle of the night. I will get up and I will come on because like I want to talk to David Schwartz. Like, that's awesome, right? And Stewie's like, I'm not gonna call you your husband, whatever. And so like I was actually shocked that it was like so early because we were on a different space, I think, playing.
We were up. It was late. It was that you were still up at the end of the space. Like, I think it might have been a Digital Ladies or it was a Dip a Toe After Dark space where you were, or it could have been a Friday night with.
Yeah, I think it was like a Friday night.
Bake and Mr.
I
Zam.
think we were playing Murder Mystery. I'm like, okay, this is the killer.
Yes.
And and it was like around midnight, like or 11 or midnight or whatever. So then I jumped in there and that was a really good conversation, you know, with him. I was able to meet David Schwartz for the second time because I met him the first time at the Proper Party and then this time in New York at the XRPL community event. But you know, he used to like intimidate me, like, what do you ask David Schwartz? You know what I mean? So like this time I had like a lot of better questions for him.
Well,
we might be, I will say we might be misremembering because I think I did not see the second David Schwartz. I thought you had said he had been in one previously, and maybe we're remembering Charles Hoskinson because that was definitely the one where he came into Toasty's space, and that was a different event.
Oh, so I did co-host a space with Charles once, and that was a very long space, and he had some really interesting stories. He's a really smart guy.
Mm-hmm. He would have to be.
Mm-hmm.
He would just have to be, in order to be able to build out what he's been building out. You know, and I do like the fact that you were able to glean some more information about it because he talked about the backstory of, you know, like how things came about and why, like the whys of what he's doing, if I'm not mistaken.
On Toasty's space.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that I don't think I was on there for that one.
Okay.
Well, shout out to Steph for all that she's done with Midnight this year and for telling us for years, for like the fact, well, I've known her for about 2 years now, Midnight. And then this year for her to become, I keep forgetting. Yeah, they call it something special though. Alit. So shout out to her and being stellar in the space around Midnight, and we'll all figure it out soon. I'm very excited that ZKPs exist now that I know what the acronym means. I went a year without being like, I don't know what ZKPs are.
It's funny that I know that, like, without even like thinking about it, I know exactly what that is. I think that's awesome.
Well, we got a new foundation this year.
Talk about it.
A new XRPL foundation.
Mm-hmm.
And this one I think is a little more decentralized. There's a board, right? 4 founding members. And then the Zao DAO was created. And I don't know if people have signed up for it yet, but it's 10 XRP right now for a lifetime membership. For that wallet, it's per wallet, right? So it's for that wallet.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you can go sign up, and then the membership dues are going to go to like helping like grants on the ledger and help develop the ledger, and the members will get to vote on, what the ZOW focuses on. The ZOW's also going to have a hub, which will be an income source that the DAO owns.
Mm-hmm.
And
now, do you have the information of how? I'm going to search for it now to see if I can. Zao DAO.
I can find it and post it when we do like our after space.
We're doing an after space. I'm just going to check with you guys.
Yeah, and I can post it there.
Is it XAHAU?
XAO, or no, ZAO, XAUDAO. XAUDAO.
Got it.
Yeah. Yeah, and Jenna X, she's the community manager for that. And she also had a second fight this year. That was fun. And
So impressed.
We did XRP Las Vegas. There was Apex, Ripple Swell.
Mm-hmm.
Is there another one? I'm trying to think. Those were all the meetups this year.
Well, there was obviously Austin too, like
Austin
I said
was this
before.
year?
Yeah, which was the XRP Big Man Moon Party with the Blue Monday Nights, and yeah, it was so great.
Yeah, so we had quite a few meetups this year.
Mm-hmm.
And then of course Stone and Mr. Zam and Steak and Bake and Corizy now, like they seem to be hopping around doing building their whole bridge over to the Latin American Awards. They ended up doing that a couple weeks ago. They launched the first like NFT with the fashion show connection theme, and they've been doing a lot. Then they're going down. They did the NFT. What was that thing they just did in Miami? The
Art Basel.
Oh, the Art Basel, and then before that it was the Brunch and Beats.
Yeah, I'm looking forward. When they said maybe oh my gosh, I was going to call it the wrong thing. The music festivals in the States, when they were talking about doing those, I was like, yes, please. I would like to take my school bus there with my whole family and stand in an XRP booth at one point. Like, yeah, super exciting.
Yeah, and by the way, I'm in here right now joining, and it's not 10 XRP, it's $10.
Oh.
It's what?
It's $10.
Oh, it's not even 10 XRP.
Lifetime membership for $10.
Yeah, so it's one of those things that it is definitely less than 10 XRP.
Well, and talking about, oh, sorry.
I was just going to say, it's like 20 degrees out. We're still dealing with wind, and my cat scared the heck out of me, jumping on the window like, let me in.
Oh, it was kind of dicey last night with the wind.
Yeah, we've had a couple wind.
Actually fell on Chris's car when he was driving to a property because the window blew out.
Oh my.
From the wind. Yeah, that's how bad it was this morning. And then when he got to the second property, he found windows blown out there.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy. We've had like at one point James like had put this like lean-to on the bus, like he's put a lean-to on the back of the bus, and at one point like a whole bunch flew off there. But we have like 3 minutes left before we have to wrap it up. So I was gonna say one of the big announcements when you guys were at Swell at this community event in Swell is the amalgamation of Apex and Swell next year, correct?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Which is huge.
Yes, it is. It actually derailed the actual dates that we were going to be doing the XRP conference in Cancun. So yeah, they've decided they're going to do it like the last weekend in October of next year. So
we're still going to do it in October, but not Halloween.
No. I'm saying that Swell and Apex are going to be in the last week.
Yeah.
Of October. And so that changes when we were planning on doing the XRPL Cancun event. And so hopefully we should find out about what date had been decided on, because there was a poll.
Yeah, I was just going to ask. Well, I didn't see how that finished. I saw August was ahead.
I didn't either.
It became Christmas and nobody wanted to deal with that. And that is for 2026's future selves, I think. But I did want to say, because we only have 5 minutes left, can we please make mention of the 589 bulbs on the 2026 thing?
Yes.
Please. And also, can we also make mention of the fact that they said for the very first time in American history, they will be dropping the ball twice this year. The second time on the 250th anniversary on the night of July 4th. Hello, 6-year anniversary of the Wandering Footprint, because that was the only weekend that the fairgrounds wasn't booked. So yeah, pretty crazy. Any thoughts on it? Because I think it's pretty. I just think
it's interesting that. When have you ever heard of them talking about the number of bulbs?
No.
Have you ever heard? And why? And they're just dropping
on repeat.
And they're just dropping the 589. Like, to those people that are not into, especially not into XRP, they're not really going to get the 589.
Mm-hmm.
But we do.
Well, and Not Financial Advice did release a video today that he was like, how do I explain 589 and the lore to somebody who has no clue? So please go check that out. And then also, did you guys say today, I don't want to say the wrong country, so I won't say the country, but a country released new currency, and on the bottom of all of them, it said 589, 589, 589. Did you see this?
No, I did not see that.
Oh no.
It was like Syria or something. It was strange. I don't want to say that. I didn't want to say the actual country because I'm probably wrong.
Woo-woo?
It was woo woo, and that's I did want to say the woo woo did start this year. We're on like week almost 39 or 40 or something like that. So please come to the woo woo tomorrow night. We're finishing up our book, Half Asleep in Frog's Pajamas. And thank you so much for BuildX for doing the airdrop on Christmas Day for all the remember holders, NFT holders, which is also something I accomplished this year, is doing my full NFT collection. You can still get those, and the next airdrop is on Equinox for the Blue Umbrella tokens.
What was the drop?
On Christmas Day, you got airdrop 1% of the Blue Umbrella tokens to all remember NFT holders if you had the trust line. And the next airdrop will be Equinox March 20th.
For which one?
Blue Umbrella tokens.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Now,
all right.
Crypto Tiger says Syrian banknotes. And
I was right. Okay.
So Stone said August 8th for XRPL Cancun, which means you guys will all be celebrating my birthday with me.
Hey!
Exciting!
Yeah.
And so now that I know that, this is coded. Guys, meeting. That's all I'm going to say.
All right.
All right.
Guys, meeting.
Well, thank you so much for celebrating the year with me, and happy 2026, and love you guys so much. It's really an honor. And Melissa, we miss you so much. And but we appreciate that everybody needs to take a break sometimes.
Most definitely. Yes. And I am looking forward to all that we have coming in the year of 2026. I know that it's going to be major, and I know that we are going to really start to see some amazing things happening for all of us. And so I'm super excited about that. I'm excited about the connections. I'm excited about my magical internet friends.
And Melissa started Digital Ladies Unscripted this year.
She did. And I started Kita's Brew TV this year.
Yes. Oh, yes.
So good. So thank you to all of the 148 people that came out with us tonight. We so appreciate you. Come to the actual After Dark space. We'll be starting that at 10:10, and we look forward to seeing you there. We're going to hang out. We're going to chat, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye, y'all.
Digital ladies breaking the chain, rising in crypto, we're changing the game. Crypto frontier, we're claiming our space. Not your keys, not your crypto, know your place. Unscripted, we're bold, we're free. Melissa Key, the Lady K, and Octave. Dip a toe, come ride this wave. Digital wealth, we're here to pay.
Crypto nights, we're lighting a spark. As we ignite now, we're setting the